Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to First Take. I am Shea Cornett. He is Chris Russo, also known as Mad Dog.
Hello there.
Stephen A. is here with us, and Marcus Spears joining us as well. Good morning, Marcus.
Hold up.
How's it going?
First of all, Shay.
What?
It's good to see you back.
Thank you.
I'm back. Glad you got back safe and sound.
Thank you.
Those delays and all of that stuff.
Thank you.
Doggy. It's a dog world.
Yes,
Wednesday morning.
Nice to see you.
Swagu, my brother. Now, I just want America to know that I love this brother. I mean, this is my man. This is my dog, and plus I got to watch what I say because the wife is watching me and she will hurt me if I go in on him too much. But let me tell you something. Did you see what the hell that man was wearing on Monday Night Football?
Oh, I know.
I mean,
Jean
it was
jacket.
a fashion disaster. How the hell are you going to show up on Monday Night Football at Lambeau Field? We'll talk about that damn denim jacket later. Big sexy. I expected somebody black. I expected the black shaft look. That would have been fly. Light blue denim. Oh, Lord. That was a fashion faux pas if there ever was one.
It's very simple because I wanted to wear it.
There you go.
It's just that
And
simple.
I did hear
I
you
wasn't
say it
gonna
kept
be cold.
you warm. And
So,
it kept you warm. Exactly. That's all that
Yeah, I
matters.
wasn't going to be cold. So,
We'll
beautiful.
talk later.
Well, speaking
go.
of Monday night, now we've had some time to let the results of Monday Night Football marinate a little bit. While the Eagles defense did steal the show in Green Bay, we have not talked a lot about the lack of production for Philadelphia offensively. Neither team scored in the first half. There were no touchdowns until the fourth quarter. The Eagles had only 125 yards of total offense in the first half. Hurts had less than 50 yards passing and a fumble. A.J. Brown finished the game with only 13 yards. And so now that we've had a minute to really think about this, are there concerns with Philadelphia's offense?
Absolutely not. I am amazed that everywhere I turn, people are making a big deal about the Eagles' offense. First off, they've lost their 8-2. That's the first thing. They won in Kansas City. They won in Green Bay. They won in Tampa. I mean, they're going to win the division going away. They got to crack. They beat the Rams. So they beat the Rams, Tampa, Kansas City, and the Packers. That's pretty good. Secondly, in the fourth, hello there, Swagu. How you doing? Nice to have you with us here today.
Eagles are 7-2.
7-2. I apologize.
No
Correct. The bye hasn't happened yet. They
No
played
problem.
the 9 games.
I got you.
No, they. Yeah, you're right. 7-2. Furthermore, when you think of the Eagles, in the fourth quarter there on Monday night, they ran down the field. They scored. On a nice play to Devon. First off, they had the field goal. Then they ran down and scored. And then when they got the ball back with about 5.5 minutes to go, they completed a 3rd and 12 play to Devontae Smith to get the first down. And they rushed it all the way down to the 35-yard line. Barkley made a big play and a catch and run for 42 yards. If they didn't fumble on the first, second, or whatever drive of the game, they would have scored more points. They beat a very good team on the road with an excellent defense. And we're going to sit there 2 days later and say, well, what's up with the Eagle offense? Who cares if A.J. Brown doesn't catch the ball? Let him put his crypt notes out and get annoyed and everything else. He's going to play. He's going to be in the games. Barkley is Barkley. They didn't have Lance Johnson for a long time. I am amazed that so many people are making a big deal about a team that right now is the number 1 seed in football. And they're the Super Bowl champs. And they got a quarterback who does nothing but win. What else do you want, Mr. Smith?
I'll go with Swagu first. I'm a bit dizzy with the whole outfit that you're rocking right now.
This is a great outfit here.
Go
Oh, my
ahead,
God.
Swagu. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Swagu.
Why you on people clothes this morning, man? Leave us alone. It's Tuesday. All right, let me say
Wednesday.
this.
It's Wednesday, damn it.
What's
It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, y'all, it's running together. It's running together. Wednesday. Mad Dog, listen, I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. I have no worries. You know what it tells me about the Philadelphia Eagles? That they know how to win games no matter how the game is played. Remember a few weeks ago, we were having this conversation about the Philadelphia Eagles offense, and Jalen Hurts came out and threw for 300. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith had over 100 yards receiving. Both got in the end zone. This team can morph into what they need to morph into. And let's give Green Bay some credit. They were very good on defense on Monday night. That was a really good performance by their defense. So when you look at this thing in totality, and we love it. We love the sensationalize when we want it to look a certain way every single time these teams play football. It's not going to. You know why? Because the other 11 on the other side are pro football players too. And you got to figure out a way to grind out wins sometimes in the NFL, even if you're considered one of the favorites. The other thing is this too. I believe last year when the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl, I know Saquon Barkley had his phenomenal run and he was balling out of his mind, I think Jalen Hurts only threw like 21 touchdowns. And a lot of people were complaining about that. I saw on this show, Stephen A. having to defend Jalen Hurts because his numbers wasn't up there, so people didn't want to put him in this upper echelon of the QBs. I don't know how you don't. The dude's been to 2 Super Bowls, won one, performed great in both. There is a history with this football team that tells us that they can have a tremendous amount of success no matter how they have to win a game. So I am not concerned at all. And like Mad Dog said, 7-2, and arguably have the strongest wins so far in the NFL this year.
Well, first of all, a couple of things. Number one, they're not the number 1 seed. That would be the Colts. Number 1 seed in the NFC, but not the NFL. That's number one. Number two, I am going to have some concerns. That doesn't mean. That doesn't mean. Listen. That does not mean. I was just talking about Doggy because Doggy was saying they was the number 1 seed, Swagu. But here's the point. I'm not going to sit up here and act like the Eagles can't win. That's not the point. Though, based on what you're saying, why the hell play the season, Doggy? Why just wait? Why pay attention to anything else that's going on? Oh, the Eagles will figure it out. What's there to worry about? There's nothing to think about. Excuse me, that's ridiculous. You watch the games, you analyze what you're witnessing, and you say, wait a minute, is this, based on what we're seeing around the league, going to get it done? And there is cause for pause. There are reasons to have some level of trepidation when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles. It's not to say that they can't win, because we know they can beat anybody. They're the reigning defending Super Bowl champions. They've got the best executive in the sport. Jalen Hurts, we know what he can do because we've seen what he's done. Same thing with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and others. But the flip side to it is that this is not the same looking team that we saw last year. They started out 2-2. And then after that, they've won like 17 or 16 of their last 17 games or something along those lines. But they were the number 1 team in rushing attempts. They were dead last in passing attempts. That was last year. Now we fast forward to this year, okay? Well, let's look at some of the numbers here, okay? 29 3-and-out drives resulting in a punt this season. The second most in the NFL behind only one team. That would be the Denver Broncos. We're looking at them right now. 10th in the NFL in rushing attempts. 30th in passing attempts. 27th in third down offense. Well, okay, I can look at you and I can say, they still find a way to get it done because they're number 1 in red zone efficiency, thanks in large part to the tush push. But I'm also able to look at Detroit. I'm also able to look at Green Bay. I'm also able to look at Seattle, who's coming. Matthew Stafford, who's playing lights out, who, by the way, usually when you see a team in Southern California and they're going to inclement weather, cold weather, the snow and all of this other stuff, they usually don't fare well. Even though the Rams lost to the Philadelphia Eagles last year, that was the toughest playoff game that the Philadelphia Eagles had. We saw what they did to the Commanders in the NFC Championship game. We saw what they did to Kansas City in the Super Bowl. But we looked at Matthew Stafford and the Philadelphia Eagles and said, damn, they were right there. You look at them this year, they haven't faded. Their defense has been very impressive, okay? They don't have Aaron Donald anymore. It doesn't seem to be affecting them that much. We see Matthew Stafford playing the way that he's playing. We know what Puka Nacua can do. We know what Sean McVay can do. I'm just looking around and I'm saying the Eagles are obviously right there. They're the team to beat. But in the same breath, do you look at other teams and say, hey, they can be had based on what you're seeing from them compared to what you can see from other teams as well? Yeah, which makes it very interesting. It's not the end of the world, but it's not to look at them and just shove other teams aside and say there's absolutely nothing to worry about with